Ba-bow, what do we have here? We got something from Amazon. I know some people don't like to buy knives from Amazon, but I do. I think it's fun. What do we have here? Brand new, straight from China. This is a super budget. I think it was $23. And it says it's a HANSHI Premium D2 steel something liner lock for women. That's good. So it's for women, and it's khaki. So it's a woman's knife. That's nice. Good to know. Wow, what the hell? Jeez, man, what is that? Looks like it's... This is brand new. I just bought it. This is not like a used one or anything. The thing is dirty as shit. I mean, it's dirty as hell. I just wiped it with my finger and some of the dirt came off. All right, let's get it out. Yeah, I mean, some of it's coming off. Like, is it from just rubbing on the inside of the box? Okay, I think that's maybe what it is. It's from rubbing on the inside of the box because they didn't put anything around it. All right, so it'll come off, I'm sure. Oh, that side's kind of dirty too. Jeez, man. Wow, the pocket clip looks kind of grungy and fingerprinted up. It's got a scratch on it. Looks like a scratch. Yeah, pretty big scratch right there. I mean, it's a $24 knife, 25, whatever. I think it was 24. The G10 is nicely contoured. This bitch is heavy too, man. I think this is like 5.5 ounces. Pretty heavy. I think it's because that G10 is so thick. That is some thick-ass G10. Like, here's a concept that's not a small knife. Look at that. How thick that G10 is, man. That is thick-ass shit. Liners are done pretty well. Kind of an interesting looking backspacer. All right, let's pop it. Okay. Oh, wait. Shit. Doesn't really... Look, I'm unlocking it. Oh, you have to kind of make the... Ooh, wow, look at that inside there. Jeez, that is disgusting. I don't know if that's rust. Is it rust? It might be rusted. Wow, the bearings are blum, 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 blum. Holy shit, man. This is kind of a nice looking knife. Look at that. That's a nice look. But the handle's way too thick. The detent's kind of weak. Wow, look at that. Yeah, detent's very weak. Yeah, wow, this is just shitty. But what did I expect? You know,
I love buying stuff off Amazon. It's fun.
I don't expect these to be awesome. You know, I expect fails when I buy these cheapo knives sometimes, especially when they look really cool. It's like, well, it looks really cool. There's got to be something wrong. And this one definitely has much wrong. Much wrong. The blade itself looks pretty decent and actually feels kind of sharp. Look at that. Is that rust all in there? D2 definitely does rust. Is it gunk or is it rust? Let me get a napkin or something. Let's see. Wow. Gross. It looks like it's mostly coming off. So some more of that funky oil. Grease, whatever the hell it is. Wow, so gross, man. The whole thing is just super dirty inside. And it feels like something's dented with the bearings. Lockup is 40%, so not terrible. Could be over tightened a tad. Let's find out. Is it going to be this side that loosens up? That feels like a D-shaped pivot on that side. That one definitely moved. Okay, now it's a little bit loose. Interesting. So it might have been a tiny bit over tightened. Whoopsie, wrong side? No, shit, what? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, not bad. Okay, yeah, so it was over tightened. Let's see. Thumb open. Thumb open is nice. Nice and tight and still drop shutty. Nice. Huh. So the action is really not bad. Reverse flick is okay. Yeah, it's not terrible. Let's see. No detent lash. Centering is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. It's kind of interesting. I wish it had came clean and not just totally gunked up with dirt and shit. Pocket clip looks kind of cool. Yeah, kind of interesting. Well, I wonder if I could just cut down the G10 and make it lighter because it's so damn heavy. And it's the liners are milled out inside, so it's not like they're they're not super thick. They're thick enough. Well, I don't like that. Look at that. Let's see. Let's check for lock rock. The tiniest bit maybe. Look how far down the blade tang is where it hits the lock bar. So the lock bar comes way up to here, but it actually only hits the blade way down below. It's not a great amount of leverage there, but the stop pin's way up here, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's got a nice shape to it. Nice action. The thumb opening is actually really nice. That's interesting. Not bad. Oh, tiny bit of play still. Let me tighten it up to where there's no play. Let's see if it's still drop shutty. Yeah, it's still drop shutty. It's not bad, man. It's not a bad knife. After you get past the dirtiness and the fact that it's a bit heavy, let's see how's the balance. The balance isn't terrible, even though it's feels kind of handle heavy in my hand. I don't know. I think if I lightened up these scales a little bit by, contouring them a little bit more than they even are, taking off a little more G10, I think it might be a kind of cool knife. Yeah, let's think about it and see what we think. So far, it's kind of meh. It's kind of, at first I was like, I'm just going to return this fucker because the bearings felt dented. It looked rusted. It looked dirty, but it actually did clean up pretty good. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I might keep it though. I just returned another one. I returned that Grow because, man, that thing was just janky as shit. This is way nicer than the Grow. Kind of in the territory of a CH knife, which, they usually do a pretty good job. All right, well, let's see if I decide to mod it up a little bit, make it a little better, or leave it the way it is and just use it as sort of a, an extra knife or a giveaway knife or something like that. We'll see what I do. But for now, I'm going to keep it. So that's the review of the HANSHI. Is that what it says on here? It does. It actually says HANSHI right on there. So it's a HANSHI, whatever. How's the lockup? Let's try it. Yep, lockup stays locked. I didn't think it would come loose. It's like freaking 40% locked up. So lockup feels solid. The HANSHI, whatever, G10, D2, supposedly D2. Who even knows if it's really D2? But ergos are decent. That's not a finger choil, but it might be when I'm done. That might open up to a choil very nicely. I don't know. All right, we'll see if I invest any time into making this thing nicer or not. But for now, it's a knife that comes super dirty and needs to be the pivot needs to be adjusted. But otherwise, I don't know. It's not terrible for $24. You decide. Have a nice day. If my subtle warnings weren't enough to dissuade you from purchasing this utensil, here is the actual video from the Amazon ad.